what are places or travel destinations that you would like to revisit? Hello, my name is Bong, and today we're going to talk about places or travel destinations that we have been to and we would like to revisit. In these times of extended community quarantine, we are of course unable to go anywhere, and because of the lockdown, we are unable to travel. And so maybe what we'd like to do today is to take a trip back memory lane and recall places or destinations or travels that we have been to, and places that we'd like to revisit. So let me tell you about my 5 destinations and travel places that I would like to revisit. The first place that I would like to revisit is Pretoria, South Africa. South Africa has been my first foreign destination, foreign place that I have been to. I was a young doctoral student then. I was invited to present a research paper at a conference that was organized by the University of Cambridge for currents in world Christianity, and I was invited. It was my first time to go abroad. It was my first time to travel long distance, and it was an exciting time. It was my first time to be exposed to a totally different culture, totally different place, and totally different climate. In South Africa, we were able to be exposed and went around Johannesburg and Pretoria, but also we were able to visit and do a safari. So it was a totally memorable experience for me. I was young then and a bit inexperienced, and of course very limited budget, but we were able to make the most of that travel. This rock face is my only souvenir that I was able to buy in South Africa. As I've told you, I have a very limited budget, and so this item I found being sold on the streets of Pretoria, and so this serves to remind me of my memorable trip back then. And so one of these days, if opportunity presents itself, I would like to revisit that beautiful place. The second place that I would like to revisit is the United Arab Emirates. I was in Dubai for a bit of time. I spent time there to teach and to hold trainings for the rising leaders in the churches there. And United Arab Emirates is a beautiful place in its own beauty. It was my first time to see the desert, to experience the desert heat, but also to experience how it is to live with the overseas Filipino workers. So it was meaningful in different ways. The culture, the locations, the beauty of the place is one experience, but one thing that I would never forget was the resilience and the beauty and the character of the overseas Filipino workers. I have seen them at work, and I have seen their work ethic, and I have seen how they how they struggle in order to provide for their family back home. This camel is my only souvenir when I traveled to the United Arab Emirates in Dubai. I found this on sale at the market, and when I saw it, I immediately grabbed it because this was an iconic image indeed of Dubai. I would like to revisit the United Arab Emirates, if only to revisit my old friends, but also to see friends who are also there right now. Another place that I would like to revisit, if I could, is the United Kingdom. UK is such a beautiful place, and had an opportunity to just roam around the city, but also the countryside, and it's the vista and the things that it offers me is just heartbreakingly beautiful. Of course, it's a little bit sad, to know what's going on right now with the virus and everything, and I'm praying that we will be able to recover from all of this. I also was able to reunite with friends who are there working as nurses and health workers and all of that, and I was able to spend time with them. So that was meaningful in that sense. The food at the United Kingdom is also something that was quite special. It was my first time to taste authentic. Of course, it's authentic because it's there. Fish and chips, kidney pie, and all of that. But also different other different dishes as well. This vintage camera is my souvenir during my UK trip. I found this in the Camden Market, and it sort of reminded me of my love for photography, but also for travel and for serendipitous moments like finding this vintage camera. London, Belfast, Brighton Beach, and all those other places that I've been to are places that I would love to revisit. My favorite places to visit are usually big cities. I enjoy the urban landscape for some reason. So I enjoyed my time visiting Hong Kong, Singapore, New York, and all of that. So I love the city. But when I had the opportunity to visit Norway and different places in Scandinavia, I was just overwhelmed by the sheer beauty of the outside. Fjords, the mountains, the lakes, and all of that was just something to behold in Norway. I was hoping to catch the Northern Lights, but it wasn't the right season for that. But just the same, I can understand why I was able to finally understand why people love to spend time outdoors. And so our friends were able to take us on a road trip from Oslo all the way to Bergen and the places in between. And if I could, I would like to revisit that place once more. This is a Dala horse. It's a souvenir that I was able to buy in Copenhagen during my Scandinavian trip. And I love it. Then the last place I would like to revisit, since we are on a nostalgic trip right now, is a place that I have left when I was 12 years old. And of course, I've been back a few times, many times, but it's a place that I always want to go back to. And if I could, I would like to maybe retire there someday, and that is of course home. Home is a very special place for me. It's a place where I grew up in. It's a place where I was able to experience happiness and security and comfort with my parents and of course with my siblings. And so it's a place that that haunts me and makes me want to go back there again and again and again. Of course, as they say, you can never go home. But in my heart, deep in my heart, I would like to someday be able to do that and find myself way back to that primeval place, and where I will feel the most secure and the most comfortable. This is of course a picture of my dad. My dad is the handsome guy, second person to your right, wearing eyeglasses. This is a picture of him with his colleagues when he was still active in politics. And this picture represents my desire to go back home, to revisit it once more. So there you go. Places and destinations I would like to revisit if I could. When the lockdown is over and when we are able to go back to be able to visit places once more, I pray that I will have the opportunity to do so again. So what places and travel destinations would you like to revisit? Tell me about it on the comments. Share your memorable travel experience and the things that you would like to do once you are able to travel once more. Please like, subscribe my YouTube channel, and even my Instagram. My Instagram and my YouTube channels are called Bong the Dawn Treader. And please like, subscribe, and share. See you all again next time. God bless you. Keep yourself safe and healthy even as we remain in our quarantine. Thank you and God bless you all.